Hello and welcome to another Razorwire Raw. I'm starting to do more and more videos because seemingly information within the information security world seems to be moving at a pace I've never seen before. So I feel compelled to comment on a variety of interesting topics that either annoy me or, quite frankly, astound me. And today is no exception. Now, we are starting to see a rather troubling trend. One of the biggest problems that I'm seeing at the moment is I'm seeing a lot of movement towards AI can be your cybersecurity professional in your organization. I'm seeing a lot of SMEs who can't necessarily afford CISOs, and there is a lot of people say there isn't a shortage of information security professional positions. There isn't in a lot of ways, but there is when it comes to good quality, experienced CISOs. Now, some people out there, for some bizarre reason, maybe they've gone insane, think that an artificial intelligence can fill that gap. And I have a bit of a concern around that because let's be honest, AI is a fantastic tool. I'm a big advocate of AI. I think there's all kinds of applications that we can utilize going forward in the future to utilize that technology for the betterment of all of us. It's great at analysis. It's great at a number of different things. But I need to really point out to people who are considering to basically replace their CISO or their security team with artificial intelligence. And this is not just me because I'm an Infosec professional, wanting to preserve the jobs of Infosec professionals out there. I do want to do that for obvious reasons, but this is not really why I'm doing this. I need to get something really, really clear to a lot of you. AI doesn't have context. It doesn't have wisdom. It doesn't have experience. Yes, it might be very, very good at giving you the very baseline level of things that you need to do, but it's not going to be able to be what you want it to be at this moment in time. That's not to say down the line that it might be able to facilitate some of those functions. But what you have to really understand with AI is it does not have instinct. It doesn't get context. Let's be honest, I'm a bit of a retro gamer. I play Ultima Online on some shards. And I've been utilizing AI just simply to script a few things for me. And my God, the rigmarole I've had to go through to get it to actually do something very, very simple in those games and the amount of iterations I've had to go through of scripts is insane. And whenever I've used AI, it's kind of the same thing. I have to really kind of push it to not hallucinate, go down random routes, regurgitate the same stuff, which is why I have a bit of a problem when you see organizations saying, we're looking to supply SMEs with CISO-level advisory utilizing our AI. It's marketing, guys. It's going to cause you a security event. Look, information security professionals at the CISO level, or even, just under the CISO level, have had many years of experience seeing information security being done in a variety of different ways. Information security is not one fits all thing. You have to take a lot of other aspects of information security and business and organizations into account. So what do I mean by that? Well, one of the first things I like to do when I get into an organization who needs to have their security maybe uplifted a little bit, maybe it's getting a bit stale, maybe it's getting a bit old, maybe they've never had it before, is to look at the business as a business. What is it there to do? What is it doing? How does it generate its revenue? What are its key assets, revenue assets? We take all of this into account and then we come down to culture. Because ultimately, a business has not yet propped up that I'm aware of, unless you want to tell me that I'm wrong, where it's totally managed and run by AI. And a lot of firms, and especially a lot of the big tech firms, have started to report that they have started to move over and had problems. Well, my God, really? Do you really, of course you're going to have problems. As I said before, AI is a great tool at the moment for a lot of things, but it does not replace wisdom, instinct, and experience. Just because there's something out on the internet that the AI has read saying this is what you need in order to become secure, does not make it so. It really doesn't. Can it do a good guess at what you need to really think about for your defense in depth? Absolutely. It'll give you some really good baseline stuff, but you've got to utilize that technology with a little bit of thought, because it doesn't think. It doesn't think for itself. Not that I'm aware of. It's not murdered us all yet, although apparently that's on the cards to 20 to 30% chance if you talk to the big guys. But it's not going to replace people. It's going to help you generate content. I get that. My God, the amount of security influencers that are popping up all over LinkedIn who can't provide any actual content unless it's regurgitated out by an AI is going nuts. What is happening to the advisory profession? Human beings have the ability to create, okay? We have the ability to adapt. We have the ability to listen to what our instincts are telling us and analyze based on what we're seeing. A lot of information security professionals look at the story behind what's happening, not the actual raw data, although that is an aspect of doing information security. We need that raw data to be able to make our decision processes. But the decision processes are also based off of a lot of other things, and AI cannot give you that. Yes, it can go through a million logs and tell you, oh, right, I'm seeing this amount of activity from these IPs, and it can give you some really good information to allow you to really quickly make some, really informed decisions. Many years ago, if we wanted to look through a set of firewall log files or event logs or whatever to try to figure out what the hell was going on during an incident, it would take several people, sometimes days, sometimes weeks, to be able to figure it out, which is why you used to see breaches when finally it comes out into the media and it says, oh, we suspect the guys, the malicious actors have gotten in 7 months beforehand. It does take sometimes quite a while to figure out, A, something is going on, B, what is going on, and then C, react to that problem. And AI can help us do that, but it can't make that decisions for us. And if you are sitting there listening to an AI supplying you with information that makes your decision-making process for information security, then just be very, very, very careful. And remember, and it's a line out of Terminator, okay? I mean, I love that film. He says, it doesn't care about you. It won't stop. It doesn't have any feelings, and it won't stop until you are dead. Now, obviously, hopefully, it won't kill us all. But this is my point. Look, it doesn't understand your organization. It is just regurgitating what it thinks on the internet is considered to be good information security, and possibly a big dose of what you want to hear based on how you've been talking to it beforehand. It can't do this job. It can't do the information security professional's job. It can't do the CISO's job, and never should it either, as a general rule. There's other films that show us, well, actually, no, the same film shows us what happens if that feasibly goes wrong, when everybody gets nuked because the AI wants to defend itself. But we're seeing a lot of like VCs and PEs who are buying into this AI agent craze. And I'm starting to see a lot of AI agent security starting to crop up all over the place. If we haven't got a handle on AI agents, trust me, we don't have a big handle on AI security agents. They're all still in the same melting pot of development, which is, it's in the nappy stages. It is a toddler. It is learning how to walk. It is learning how to speak. It is not going to be able to drive your car around the corner just as much as your toddler can't drive the car around the corner. And quite frankly, if he is trying to drive, or she trying to drive the car around the corner, you've got other problems. You want to take them out of that car, take them away. Same with the AI agents. Don't let them make decision-making or influence your decision-making without validating things first. We have a terminology in the security instance: trust, but verify. Same thing with AI. We need to do the same thing: trust, but verify. Check and test things, and if it all goes well, fantastic. If it doesn't go well, don't adopt it. AI is an unproven technology by any stretch of the imagination. I'm sure plenty of people will say to me in the comments or DM me and say, oh, but it's, allows me to do this, allows me to do that. Look, you look at the AI slop that's coming out at this moment in time in a lot of various different posts on LinkedIn. You can spot it a mile off. It's not about this, it's about this, or it's got dashes all the way through it. It's not generating good content. In the same light, any other AI is not going to generate good content for you to build yourself a cybersecurity strategy around. Yes, it can tell you the intricate requirements of PCI DSS ISO 27001 and allow you to collaborate across a whole mediocre of various different compliance models to make sure that your strategy is kind of facilitating those requirements. It is really good at that. I won't lie. You know, memorizing PCI DSS or memorizing ISO 27001 controls is something you've only done if you've done a hell of a lot of it, like I have. But sometimes even now, you know, somebody say, well, what about requirement 12.5.3.2.1.c? Oh, I don't bloody know. Hold on a second. You know, I can hunt through the document or I can make a quick request. It's great for information. It's not great for anything else. Is this a rant? Yes, this is a rant. But now my rant has basically come to its terminal end. My central piece of advisory to you: if you want to be secure, feel free to utilize AI to give you some basic information, okay? But always, always speak to an information security professional as well. They will give you much better levels of advisory and context than an AI or an AI agent ever will. And God forbid if that AI agent has had its data set poisoned, you know, because it will be giving you really wrong information. But anyway, that's for a podcast for another time. This is James Rees. This is Razorwire Raw. We'll be speaking to you again soon. Thank you very much and look after yourselves.